Hello viewers, you're welcome to yet another edition of Voice on the Street on your favorite online TV, Cleveland TV. My name is Abi Babs. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, stated that there is nothing which will stop the election which is coming up tomorrow, which is the February 23rd, 2019. The representative of the chairman of INEC said, only an act of God can stop tomorrow's election. So the question we'll be asking people on the street today is that, are they fully assured, are they more assured that the election will take place tomorrow, which is on the 23rd of February 2019?
INEC, the body saddled with the responsibility of conduction of election in Nigeria. I believe they've put everything in place after last week's disappointment. And I believe this time around, they are going to do their best to make sure the election will take place tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to a free and fair election, devoid of crisis. We shall go to the poll, elect our leaders, both from the presidency to the National Assembly and so forth. I believe it's going to be a peaceful election by God's grace. The truth is that from the past antecedents and from our past leaders, we've seen that from the inception of 1999, so many promises from our past leaders, some were fulfilled, some were not fulfilled. And from this present government, a lot were expected from them. But, security has been the major challenges of the dispensation, and also people are suffering, poverty in the land. To me, I would have preferred this APC-led government if only they had improved in the security situation of the country, and also look at the suffering of the poor masses. I think they need to do more. They need to do more in the area of economy, security, and also power as well. You can see that for a nation to develop, power is the major key. When there is power, so many small scale industry and also other big scale enterprise will pick up as a result of availability of power. So I believe they can work on security, the economy, and also majorly the power sector.
Are you more assured that the election, the presidential and national assembly election, will hold tomorrow, despite INEC saying only an act of God can stop tomorrow's election?
As for me, I have no other choice, but we all pray that the election should hold tomorrow. Because if it not hold, who knows what is going to happen? As what happened last week, that they all said that they all postponed the election, but we pray that it should hold tomorrow. Because if it not hold tomorrow, who knows? People might just end up going to Aso Rock for us to go and fight. But we just pray that things just hold once and for all. Let us just know who is going to be the winner, whether it be PDP party or the APC. That's all I have to say.
Are you more assured that the election will hold tomorrow, after INEC said only an act of God can stop tomorrow's election?
Well, like you said, only an act of God. But from what we have been seeing so far, recent intersection of sensitive and non-sensitive materials across by the police, we are hoping that it actually holds, because to be very, very painful. Like the last time, you see coppers lying down on the bare floor after they are prepared for the election, then 5 hours to kick off, then it's cancelled. But we are hoping that it doesn't happen. We cannot really say. From every indications, they may not be 100% ready. Probably they should just carry on with it, I guess.
Okay. And it's certain that tomorrow's election is going to hold. I don't think there's any possibility that it's going to be postponed again. It's been postponed once, and I'm certain it's going to hold.
So, who is your favorite candidate for tomorrow's election?
President Muhammadu Buhari.
For me, I'm not 100% sure the election will hold tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm just 50% sure, because the same thing happened last week. They said, okay, election will hold on Saturday. Before we know, 3 a.m., the news went round. And even most people didn't get information. And they just stayed home, they left their business and every other thing they have to do. But for tomorrow, until I get to where I'll vote, I can't see the election will hold. For now, it's just 50% chance. That's just it.
So who is your favorite candidate to win tomorrow's election?
For me, for tomorrow's presidential election, I don't have any candidate.
Well, personally, I don't think the election will hold, but from all indices, people are saying it will hold. So presently, I'm on a 60-40% expectation. If it will hold, fine, we will go out and vote. If it won't hold, I won't be disappointed.
So who is your favorite candidate to win tomorrow's election?
Oh, you want to know that? Showore.
Sure.
Yeah, tomorrow's election. Well, I don't think if it's going to hold, but I don't know because I'm not God. It's by God wish if it's going to hold or not going to hold. Because this is our government, I can't say. Because I just like NEPA, because NEPA can just take like any time. So that's what I have to say.
Okay. So who is the favorite candidate for tomorrow's election?
My favorite candidate for that, I can't specify you. Seriously. It might be Atiku, it might be Buhari.
Gabriel. Okay, sir. So you think, your opinion about tomorrow's election, if you think it will hold or not?
So tomorrow we sure say we will. Sure. Everybody is sure for that one. So everybody will come out and vote for your house. Vote after vote finish, go your house, go and rest. Okay, I'll sure make everybody come out, go and vote. That's my thing.
So who is the favorite candidate for tomorrow's election?
The candidate tomorrow election, you just that one we have before. That one don't go. This one have now. Everything will go peace.
So who you want me to win for election tomorrow?
Anybody can win, but I can't say solo that person will win. Anybody can win. Because I can't say solo person can win. I don't go fit talk that one.
What do you know, sir?
Yeah, my name is Babatunde Alakija.
So we just want to know about your opinion for tomorrow's election. If you think it will hold or not.
Well, from the look of things, it's cool and it might not, because this is Nigeria, anything can happen. They can just come up with another thing now, maybe for tomorrow morning. They may say maybe some of the gadgets are not up to date or anything. They could just come up with anything, but we are hopeful and we are expectant. We're ready to vote. I have my PVC ready, so.
So who is the favorite candidate for tomorrow's election?
Wow. I have the person I want to vote for, but I don't think it's proper for me to disclose it.
You don't want to share. You don't want to share with us.
I don't want to disclose it.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. My name is sir.
I'm Danny Ajayi.
So, are you more assured that tomorrow's election will hold after INEC said only an act of God can stop tomorrow's election?
Yes, definitely it's going to hold. If you look at the last election, the postponement, what it costs, it can't repeat itself. Okay. It can't repeat itself.
So I'm very sure you're with your PVC and you're going out to vote for tomorrow's election.
Yes, we have tried the president. We have to change him and see. The next option is Atiku. Okay. Let's try with the next 4 years. If he doesn't do very well, we change him again.
Okay, sir.
Peter Loko.
Okay, sir. So nípa election ọ̀la ni a fẹ́ mọ èròǹgbà yín nǹkan tẹ́ lérò pé ó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́la nípa election bóyá election yẹn máa hold lọ́la àbí ò ní hold lọ́la.
Wow, election yẹn ní ọ̀la yẹn máa hold torí pé a ti rí àwọn sign pé ó máa hold ní last Friday yẹn wọ́n ní ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n kò sí sign pé ó máa hold because àwọn instrument àtàwọn invisible material tó fẹ́ lò yẹn kò wà distributed, but now when I get to the local government I can see that everything has been burst out, so now is the sign that the election is going to hold.
So I'm very sure you're with your PVC and you're going out to vote for election.
Yes, I have my PVC, so I'm going to come out tomorrow to cast my vote for my choice.
So who is the favorite choice for tomorrow's election?
Wow, to me, I prefer the current incumbent president, Muhammadu Buhari. So he's the one I like him to continue the good work that they have started. So I want him to win the election this 2019.
Well, in my own opinion, I think he's going to hold tomorrow because INEC has promised us, and I think they wouldn't want to fail the second time. That's
so
it.
I believe we know you, sir.
My name is Ndubisi Reginald.
So are you assured tomorrow's election will hold?
I believe we will hold, but I always pray for this country because I know that a lot of people is facing a lot of difficulties. But by the grace of God, I know that the election is going to hold. I know that majority of people today is afraid to come out since they say the army will take control. Majority of people didn't like it. Even if when we go there and read paper, they are complaining about it, say they want to ring election, something like that. Even if I was even tell them that no ringing this election. But what I always talk for this country is if we can be able to position ourselves well, majority of people will enjoy it. Because of selfishness, some of our leaders focus for their own family. They don't want to take care of common people. There are some common people for street. I was coming along from Ikeja. You see, around 10, 12 people sleeping under bridge. They doesn't have a place to stay because of lack of money. So I always pray, say God give them knowledge, understanding, and the wisdom. Because when you go even through the scripture, he said we should honor our leaders. We always honor them and pray for them. Let them do things right so that our country people will have job. Everybody will benefit for our resources. We have a lot of things. God bless this country. Because of greedy and lack of understanding, you carry our money, go outside country. What is your benefit? Carry our money, go outside country. What is our benefit? It's useless. Some Oyibo people, they will see some we will see some. So those things we need to be very, very careful. I know that whoever is going to take this position, God is going to use him. Because I know that a lot of people is suffering. We are lacking a lot of things. I know that God is going to take control for this country. Use our leaders and tell them what they're supposed to do. Not be mago, use a camouflage and cover themselves when their heart is not clear. So I not say God is going to use them and make them to understand the situation of this country.
We've heard the opinions of different people on the street. Majority of them says they want the incumbent president to continue, while some does not want. So all we need to do is we should go out and vote massively for the candidates of our choice on tomorrow's election. We should go there, we should be free, we should not cause any trouble, and we should vote wisely. Until I come your way next, stay blessed.